can't look you in the face. I don't wanna have to lie. I wanted this love to survive. Now when I look in your I feel paralyzed.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Where am I? bound only by frozen memories. It's fine. Racing on these broken dreams tonight.
All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the ESDL. It's playoff week time, baby. We have two teams set up here. It's going to be a best-of-3 playoffs now that we are in week 6 for these particular teams. On the red side, we are going to be showcasing the Egirls Unite. They're going to be taking on the blue team, who is going to be headed by the boys. So the old classic boys versus girls matchup. Who's going to be able to take the better of the either team and come out with a clean victory over here? And again, this is the playoffs, so we are actually doing a best-of-3. It's going to be exciting to cast for you. I am your host, Faoline here, going to be bringing you all of the exciting action in this game series. We will be joined later by my colorcaster, Apsis. He unfortunately had some mic issues just before cast, so ran to the store to be able to get another mic so he can get up in this cast. So just waiting on that to come through. Now, all we're waiting on is for the teams to start up. Looks like picks and bans have begun, so let's get into it, figure out what is going to be picked up here. All right, so to start off with, looks like we're going to have the Kaisa and the Poppy and Nautilus taken away. Now, again, in the ESDL, a lot of times you see the enemy team scouting each other. That way they can really focus on who they're going to ban. A lot of times you do want to ban out, in your solo queue games, you want to ban out like the highest priority pick for your champion or something that specifically counters your play style. But in the ESDL, it's all about taking away the power picks from your opponent. If your opponent has a 75% win rate on Jhin like I do over 80 games, you don't want to be letting me have Jhin, right? You want to make sure that I have to play something that I'm uncomfortable on, and that's exactly what they're looking to do here, especially with the Nasus ban picked up here as well. Usually is strong, but already it's 2 supports banned out here from the side of Egirls Unite. Will be interesting to see what the third ban is in the first wave. Looks like it's going to be the Kindred, who provides a lot of team fighting power, so that's going to be taken off the map. And instantly, it looks like the first pick will be the Mordekaiser here for the side of the boys. It's a very strong top laner and has the ability to make all fights outnumbered. Really strong in the Baron and Dragon pits for singling out the jungler, making sure he can't actually smite away the dragon or the objective, whichever they're fighting over. So that's going to be incredibly good. And then the Shin will be picked up here as well. Now, can be played in the support role as well as the top lane, but 9 times out of 10 does go into the top lane, so will be a good, decent matchup into the Mordekaiser there. Going to see the Gragas and the Morgana picked up for their respective sides here. Morgana is an incredibly good support, able to provide a lot of catch and poke for her ADC. A lot of times you want to see that paired with the Caitlyn, as it is a very strong pickup there, but they are going to go ahead and go with the Hecarim, getting their jungler locked in, and Hecarim is usually a bit of a special pick, so looks like the jungler for the side of the boys has put in a lot of time and does feel comfortable going on to this Feast or Famine champion. And it will be the Yasuo here paired up with the Gragas. That's a really good wombo combo. So if the Gragas goes into the jungle and we see the Yasuo coming into the mid lane, then that will be a very great ganking lane starting even level 2 and then continuing on to level 6. It will be absolute pleasure to see that. So now we see the Sylas taken away as well, starting to pinch on the mid lane role, since it looks like the mid laner hasn't been picked up for the side of the boys, even though they could flex in the Morgana lane if they wanted to. Will take away the Misfortune as well, wanting to take away a lot of that team fighting power. They already see the Wombo coming in here for the side of the Gragas, and the Shin having a lot of lockdown potential on the multiple targets if they need to, so they don't want to have to face a bullet time as well. Will be another AD carry ban here, so really pinching that AD carry ban. Already 3 taken out, Kaisa, Misfortune, and Varus. So what will be the AD carries as we have not seen them picked up here yet for either team? The last ban's going to come through, trying to decide, get the communication. It is going to be Olaf, which is a little bit interesting because it looks like the top lane and the jungle have already been picked up for the side of Egirls Unite, so a little interesting, but still maybe not wanting to deal with that in another lane. We have seen some crazy things come out of the ESDL. The match on Monday featured no AD carry whatsoever. Instead, it was the Vel'Koz played into the bot lane role. Now let's figure this out here. The boys, oh yeah, it looks like the boys and the Egirls are on the opposite sides. Sorry about that, y'all. Bam! Let's get that fixed. And then, oh, transition, studio mode, hands up. All right. Now I'm smart. What up, Nuke Poss? Hopefully I said that right. Thank you so much for joining. Going to be exciting here. And it looks like it's going to be the Ash pickup, so that will be a really good AD carry in this patch. Going to be handed over to the side of the boys. So, going to be interesting to see that also paired up with, looks like it's going to be the Zoe in the mid lane going up against this Yasuo, with the Morgana now being paired into the bot lane. It's going to be an incredible catch lane here for the side of the boys. And Ezreal going to be picked up here by Egirls Unite. I love seeing this pick specifically for the lower elos. Whenever I play games, I'm always smurfing on Ezreal just because it is simple. If you are better than the other AD carry on Ezreal, or even like a pick on Vayne, then you will have a better chance to win the game. Right now, both of these teams are a low gold rating. So, and this is the playoffs, right? So this is week 6. So this is the first round of playoffs for these teams. So that's why we're in best of 3s, because there cannot be any ties. Yeah, a little bit silverish, a little bit goldish, kind of. Really wanting to balance that out, but still seeing Ezreal picked up here is going to be exciting. It will be interesting to see what kind of mechanics we're going to be able to see there. Are we going to see any Q flashes? Are we going to see any crazy ultimate shenanigans? I don't know, but still, I love seeing this champion picked up. It's an incredibly safe pick, but can still dish out a lot of damage, especially once you get that mid-game power spike. And since it's playoff days, I did y'all a favor. I didn't even put the TSM hat on. I went and did my her and got all pretty for y'all. So y'all better be enjoying this broadcast again from the ESDL. I hope you are. If you do, let me know, because if you're in the side of this team, let's go in the chat here. Either let's go Unite girls or let's go the boys. Again, this is the classic matchup, boys versus girls. Who is better? Now we're just going to wait for our 3-minute competitive integrity delay here. We don't want any of these teams able to ghost the stream or anything like that. We want to make sure that they have the highest level of gameplay possible. That way they rely solely on themselves, their own knowledge, and their own mechanics. Got FS Storm going on for the boys here. Let's go. I don't know if I can pick a favorite, but I can pick a favorite in this draft. I really like the side of the E-Girls over here. They got the Wombo combo in the Gragas and the Yasuo, especially paired well with a safe playing AD carry. The catch potential coming out from the Lux, coming out from the Shen, even coming out from the Gragas as well, is going to be a lot. So will be interesting to see. Now there is a little bit more of a standard front-to-back team fighting section coming over here from the boys, with that Mordekaiser frontline. Hecarim kind of have an assassin-y type role if he builds that way, but can be a little bit of a bruiser as well. Now the Zoe has incredible pick potential, also paired with the Ashe, so we could see some picks coming here from the side of the boys. I do want to know what we're going to be able to see here. All right. Again, we're just waiting for this game to start up here. About 30 seconds left on it, and the game will load up shortly. Now, this is going to be exciting, okay, because as of right now, I'm solo casting this playoff. I do have a color caster. He was supposed to be here, but his microphone has gone to the great cable mess in the sky. So, just solo casting while he gets a replacement. Hopefully, he'll be on soon for this first game. And it looks like the spectator delay has ended, just waiting for this game to load up now. Again, this is a best-of-3 series, so we don't want any ties to come through. I would love to see this game I would love to see this match go to 3 games. That would be an absolute exciting thing to be able to cast, to be able to watch for all of y'all there at home. And again, going to be getting up in this game shortly. How y'all feeling tonight, man? Y'all excited for this games? Y'all ready to see? If you got friends and family fans of these teams, make sure you share the stream. That way they can come and watch too live. That way they can see their friends that are playing, their family that's playing. Let them see them popping off in these games, because I promise you it's going to be some exciting things. These teams didn't get to playoffs for no reason whatsoever. That means they are a cut above the rest. So, again, that's why I wanted to make sure I was able to get here and cast this match. Dope. I'm glad to see y'all having a great time. 93% on the game loaded up. It's not going to be too much longer. The anticipation is killing me. It's like bubbling up in my stomach, almost like butterflies. Any Paramore fans in the chat? Still into you? I should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you. Enough of that. The game should be loaded up here shortly. Again, just waiting. It's only at 94%, so we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, rocking the Battle Academia, Ezreal. Making a little bit of a plays off the anime My Hero Academia, which is absolutely amazing. I feel like if you're not watching My Hero Academia, then somebody needs to introduce you to it. Get a Crunchyroll subscription if you don't already have one. If you need one, just ask me. I'll point you in the right direction. Crunchyroll.com. I guess, no Paramore fans in the chat. Feels bad, but that's going to be okay. Ooh, and it sounds like a thunderstorm starting to roll in, so there's going to be so much excitement coming in from both sides here. Again, cannot wait. 100%. Now the game just has to load. Come on, Riot. I know the servers are a little bit slow right now, but it's going to be okay. There's a lot of people playing right now because of COVID-19. Everybody's at home enjoying their stuff, but hopefully the world will reopen soon. Can't wait for, a vaccination to come in play for this pandemic that we are in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the game has finally loaded up after that incredibly, painfully long wait. Again, this is the ESDL matchup. This is Week 6. It's playoff time, baby. Again, on the red side, we have the Egirls Unite taking on the boys, defending the blue side. Get the map up to scale, get the things rolling, taking off the chat so we can see stats. All right, Mordekaiser just playing his little solo on his guitar. It is going to be the Pentakill skin. I love that skin. It's one of my favorites. Scoreboard's got to stay up there like it's supposed to. And just a standard start from both teams here. Neither one want to give away any kind of special information, not want to give away any first blood. Neither of these teams have a really good invading composition, so it does make sense that they are just going to sit here and watch what they need to play on the defensive side. Interesting to note, the boys are taking the proper defensive precautions, while the E-girls are just kind of just waiting in their blue buff. Sometimes things just happen, but it looks like it will be standard starts for both teams. Both junglers going to start on their respective blue sides, or on their respective bottom sides. Let's take a look here. Let's get all the players arranged in the correct order. Thank you so much. What is that? Iana Kasong? I don't even know how to say that. Maybe I'm just, not looking at that correctly. Let's switch that there. Bam, bam. All right, now all the players are in their right spots. All the portraits are correct, and we are ready to get this match going. Ian, a.k.a. Songstar. Let's go. Breaking it down. Oh, it looks like we are going to see a little bit of a switch here. It's going to be the Shin support paired with the Ezreal. Yasuo going here into the top lane and Lux mid. So we have been trolled, ladies and gentlemen, but it still will be an exciting matchup. Yasuo might be able to bully out this Mordekaiser early in the top lane. Already has a slight farm lead, but losing out of the trade a little bit. Does want to go in. A few auto attacks might be able to proc Conqueror. He does want to go in. Has that level 2. Is able to get the better of the trade, so good job on the Yasuo. Able to start bullying out that Mordekaiser early. And then we also see a farm lead here in the mid lane already. Lux able to deny that Zoe the farm that she so desperately wants. Able to get the wishes from those minions with the extra items and whatnot. It's never fun to see that. Lux starting to lose out in those early trades, and Yasuo wants to go in here onto the top lane, onto this Mordekaiser. Not going to be able to land the Tatsumaki, which is Japanese for tornado. Now, we did see standard buys from everyone on the team. No one about anything extra special, except for the Corrupting Potion coming out from the Zoe, but that usually is standard for the mid lane. Scuttle Grab going to be taken away here from the Ulti Gamer EX. Wants to make sure to get that early vision onto the top side. A ward has already been placed, so Yasuo able to play incredibly safely, and you can see the fruits of that labor. Able to go in onto this Mordekaiser, whose health is already low. Ignite is still available if he wants to, but that's going to be a first blood over to the Zoe. Riot, get the directed camera on because we missed that. Let's actually take a look and see if we can actually see this play. Going to back up a little bit. All right, here we go. So, looks like the Hecarim made his way over. That's going to be the Zoe actually landing the bubble, which will cause the sleep barrier to come up for the Lux. But the Zoe waited patiently and dropped the Ignite and was able to get the solo 1v1 onto the Lux. Good job for her. Very well played out there. After Gragas does his full clear, which he was able to do successfully, will go back to base. Pick up the rest of his jungle items. Now Yasuo wants to go in here onto the top lane, onto the Mordekaiser, who is still sitting very low. Actually uses the flash for it. Is going to be able to land the Ignite, and that's going to be a little bit of a dip out, though. Had the minion as an escape route if needed, but wasn't able to find the damage, so both summoners used for the Yasuo. Advantage to the Mordekaiser, especially with the Zoe roaming up into the top lane. Not going to be able to continue that push there. Very aggressive plays coming out here. The early dragon is going to be the mountain dragon as well, so we'll be able to provide a little bit more tanky stats for whichever team is able to pick that up. Might favor the Egirls Unite a little more. Okay, now the names are on the respective sides. Y'all going to have to bear with me a little bit. I have to control the stream and do the cameras and do the casting all at the same time, but I am happy to do it for everybody. What up, Cloud Killer? Appreciate you just saying hi. I know you're probably not even in here anymore because that's all you do is you just say hi. You do exactly what you mean, but much appreciated. Got a little bit of Enclave action going on here. The Shin trying to get a little bit of a setup here. All right. The Gragas is making his way over here to the bot lane, but not going to be able to land any of the body slam. The Black Shield will go onto the Ashe to prevent any further engage. He's just like, I just want to be here for moral support. I'm the cheerleader. Oh, but the Hecarim is making his way over here. Is going to be able to land the CC onto the Lux, but Flash Away going to have to be used. And a great binding coming out from the Lux, but still an even better bubble from the Zoe. Flash forward, and that's going to be his kill secured by the Hecarim. So again, this Lux has fallen twice now. But the Gragas is waiting in the wings. How much damage is he going to be able to find? Does want to go in, is able to get the slow, but has to walk away very awkwardly using the flash already, but Zoe doesn't have any bubbles available. So that means the Gragas gets away, but shouldn't have been there in the first place. The Hecarim now wanting to make his way over, and the Zoe is here into the bot lane as well, but not able to land any of the CC that he has, or that she has. There's Yasuo trying to go in onto this Mordekaiser, is able to land the Tatsumaki, but not going to be able to go anything further. But that will be a better rotation coming out here from the boys, so that means they're going to be able to pick up this dragon. The Lux has been slept on again. A lot of damage coming out from the Zoe. That's going to be the Morgana binding landing as well, so that means a lot more damage is going to be able to come through. Ignite is onto the Lux, and that is going to mean Lux is going to fall again for a third time. Jackie with the log. Get it together, my friend, because you are starting to fall down in this game. He also wanted to go in onto this Mordekaiser, who looks to be the only lane that has pressure from the side of the Egirls Unite. But the bot lane of the Ezreal is farming really well. Already at 61 farm. Now going to be able to go back and get the tier. Decides he wants to push in the wave a little bit more. Maybe I should have said she. Not really sure there. Are they cosplaying or nah? We're going to skip a little bit while there's a little bit of a lull. Make the game go a little bit faster just because get back to live as quickly as possible since we had to go back to that replay a little earlier. Looks like the Hecarim wants to make his way over to the Shin, who is solo pushing without his AD carry, but is going to be able to use the dash to get away. So good job on him being able to recognize that pressure that was incoming. Oh, the Zoe might have actually caught out the Gragas here a little bit, but the Yasuo is going to rotate down to make sure that they can save his jungler, who was trying to start up the Rift Herald, but was going to be sniffed out easily by this Zoe, who was already 2-0-1, but not able to land that poke. But still hanging around here onto the top side. Yasuo needs to be careful of not going too over-aggressive, but that actually might be caught out. Is going to be able to dodge the Paddle Star there. But here comes the Gragas, able to make his way over. Is going to be ultimate use. Is going to be knock-up, and that's going to be an immediate ultimate use from the Yasuo, who's going to also drop the Ignite. Might be able to take her down, but the Mordekaiser is low as well. Lux has made her way over to this gank as well. It is a 3v2 here in the top lane, but Yasuo actually falling forward. The ultimate was used by the Mordekaiser, so will actually fall. The Zoe just playing games here. Gragas able to catch her out because she has to return exactly where she left, and that's going to be the Ezreal ultimate coming in. Great snipe, and the Shin has made his way over. Is going to be able to use the taunt, and that will be the Mordekaiser picked up as well. So 2 for 1 with the superior rotation coming in here from the E-Girls. Upchuck R, I need you to tell me where this extra L lives, because I'm not a fan of making things incorrect. So if you could help a brother out and let him know where his mistake has come in, I would be very much appreciative of that. All right, looks like we are back to normal here in the game. We are as live as we can be with a 3-minute spectator delay. You're right. It's actually in the bottom corner. That's actually going to be Ash Arrow used. That's going to be a big collapse here coming out here from the side of the boys. Able to take down this Ezra, who was winning in the farm lane. So that's going to set him back to even with this Ash, who was able to pick up the kill. Unfortunately, just getting caught out there. And even though this Zoe was losing a little bit early game, now she is fully in control of this mid lane. Still a little bit behind in farm, but has the advantage on the roams. Gragas trying to make his way over, but the redemption from the Zoe is going to be enough to dissuade that engagement going any further. This Yasuo still wants to go in aggressively onto this Mordekaiser. The pull-in is going to come through, but that just means that the Yasuo is going to be able to run away. Binding landing onto the Shin here into the bottom lane. Trying to put pressure onto this turret. Wants to be able to take more plates, because that is an easy way to get back in the game. And the Yasuo still wants to go in onto this Mordekaiser. Ultimate is available, so does need to be careful there. Tornado's going to land, but that's going to be the ultimate used by the Mordekaiser, who gets a lot of stats from his ultimate, is going to be able to get the pull in, and that's going to be an easy 1v1 kill onto this Yasuo into the top lane. Mordekaiser now starting to run away with this lane, already at 2-1 with the Haunting guys already. That's going to be a lot of pressure coming out here from the boys. And that's going to be Lux just getting the Ignited on, but is going to be able to use the barrier to stay alive. But Zoe really is getting the better of this mid lane here. All right. Let's zoom out a little bit because it looks like it's going to be starting the mid game here shortly. Already now we see 6 kills to 2 here in favor of the boys, able to really start getting this early game advantages. But that's going to mean the Infernal Drake is going to be the second dragon available. Now there is a little bit of a bug right now. Riot Games, when they made this new patch, made it to where we can't actually view the dragons in spectator mode for some reason. But we just got to understand that the Mountain Dragon is already on the side of the boys. Now the Infernal is going to be up, so it will either be an Ocean or a Cloud Soul. Yasuo, again, trying to land the CC onto the Mordekaiser. Even with the Hecarim there, the Rift Herald was used, but not able to get a whole lot. Was able to get a few plates, but only 2. So not a very good cash in there from the Rift Herald usage. Hecarim making his way over to this weak lane into the Lux, is going to be able to land the CC. That fear is going to come out. That means the bubble will land onto the Lux, and that's going to be Shin teleport coming in to save his mid laner. Gragas has rotated up here as well. Ezreal ultimate barely going to miss onto the Hecarim, but still, that was very cleanly played. Oh my goodness, Gragas wants to go in with the body slam, able to pick up the kill and use the ultimate for the disengage. So great plays, even with the flashing of the emote. Old school Rammus sunglasses. Let's go. Right now, the ranks that are playing are in the high silvers. That's going to be a lot of damage going on to the Zoe from the Lux. Was able to land that snare. And that means that the E-Girls might be able to get up this dragon. So evening out that score, and is going to be a great pickup since the Infernal gives you the extra damage stats. So 1 dragon apiece. Mountain to the boys and Infernal to the girls. The E-Girls. All right. I have found the time to fix the extra L that was in the web link for the ESDL, so thank you so much to Upchuck, who pointed that out and allowed me to fix that very silly mistake. But let's get back into the game here. Now, the kills have come up a little bit for the girls, able to get 3 kills onto the board here. But still, because of the farm differences in the bot lane and in the top lane, gold is actually even. Both teams sitting at 21,500 apiece. But the Hecarim is going to make it his way over. This is Zoe coming in behind. Ashe ultimate going to be used as well to lock down the Ezreal. Binding Luz line, and that means that Ashe will actually be able to pick up the Ezreal here. Great collapse coming out here from the boys. It must feel bad as an Ezreal. You're actually winning the lane against an Ashe who is incredibly powerful ADC this patch. But just the superior team fighting and the team rotations coming out here from the side of the boys, just making it frustrating for this Ezreal to be able to get anything done. Was able to pick up the Sheen and the Muramana, a little bit of a power spike there, but won't become fully online until the Trinity Force does hit, and that Monomune evolves into the Muramana. Shin trying to skillfully dodge the Morgana binding, who she held on to it, so we'll be able to get away. Ezreal ult used again. Might want to try saving that a little bit later for the team fights that are sure to be coming up very soon. Gragas has made his way over to the mid lane, is going to be able to land the body slam, and that will be more engaged coming on to the Zoe. That means she's falling incredibly low, so one more auto attack will do it, and the Lux is able to pick up the kill on the Zoe with the help of her jungler. Jackie with the log starting to come back at this game, 1-3-1. Has some goal to her name, being able to farm up still steadily in this game. That means the Hecarim is going to be coming over, is going to be able to catch the Lux there with his abilities. But the snare will stop him dead in his tracks. But wants to be able to use the ultimate. Fear is going to come down as well. That's a massive shield from the Shin with plus the barrier. That's going to mean he's actually caught out. And the ultimate is going to come down. And Hecarim actually bit off more than he could chew there. Great map awareness coming out from the Shen. Even in the support role, Shin is able to make map-impacting plays. Great awareness coming out here from the support laner in the Terra Master 61. Gragas is here for his top laner, who almost got caught out there by the Mordekaiser. But still, a relative 20 CS lead here in the bottom lane, even though getting collapsed on by the Zoe roams twice now. Ezreal still able to maintain pressure into this lane. That's going to be the Gragas making his way over. Was able to get the superior pathing. Is going to be able to land the body slam, but no ultimate coming out from the Yasuo just yet. That means the ultimate is going to come down onto the Gragas, able to sing him out, but that means that soon, the Zhong is used perfectly, able to dodge out that grass coming in there, or the hammer slay, but that means that the flash away is going to be able to get the Mordekaiser a little bit of safety, but Zoe is making her way over. Not going to be able to land the bubble, but ultimate used. Ignite going down onto the Mordekaiser, and it's going to be shut down over to the Yasuo, finally able to pick up that kill after so much hardship and toil into that top lane. The Zoe still wants to make a little bit of chase here, but probably won't be able to get anything going on further. The bubble does miss, so that means that the chase will not be able to go in. But that means that the Hecarim actually might be caught a little bit here. Ezreal want to use the Arcane Shift forward, trying to get a little bit of the abilities. Flash are going to have to be used from the Hecarim to be able to get away from that. And that means that the bottom lane from the boys might actually be caught out here in between a rock and a hard place. Going to have a little bit of difficulties trying to get away from that, but might still be able to, since the tower was taken by the bot lane of the boys, able to pick up that first brick. Ultimate going to whiff here from the Ashe. Now actually collapsing here by the Gragas. Ultimate going to use from the Lux, and that's going to mean Flash going to have to be used from the Ashe in order to be able to get away there. They probably could have picked up both kills, but a little bit of fumbles there. Mom's spaghetti indeed from the execution, but still, good awareness to be able to collapse. Zoe's still going to be able to land the Paddle Star. That's a lot of damage, including with the Proto Belt, but still having to use Flash away. And that was the actual real Zoe Flash. That wasn't a Wishing Star Flash, so still, Gragas not able to fully catch out the Zoe there, but might actually be able to catch out this Hecarim, who is not paying attention. That's going to be ultimate, have to be used. A little bit of heal coming in from the smite. Will be able to get away, but that is going to mean the jungler is not going to be available for the dragon that's going to be coming up here soon. Again, because of the league bugs, we can't see the actual timer, but still, that means it's going to be Cloud Soul. So, all the Sleepy Bubble going to be landing onto the Gragas, but the dragon actually body blocking for the Gragas, making sure he can stay alive there. His team has not rotated, so a little bit of a greedy play here for this dragon. Now actually going to have to use Flash to be able to get away, but that means it's so unfortunate because the Shen used ultimate, so not going to be able to find any further engage there. Binding going to land onto the Shen from the Morgana. Ezreal ultimate going to land onto 2. That means that the health advantage goes over to the side of the E-Girls Unite, who now has the man advantage. Hecarim trying to limp his way over, has been able to recover that health from the base, but that means that the dragon is going to be started up here. Is falling very low. Yasuo here into the top lane, able to get a lot of damage coming on. Dragon is already half health. That means that they should be able to get this cleanly with the smite. Yes, and that means a clean Barente coming here from the side of the E-Girls Unite, who have clawed their way back into this game, now sitting at about 1,000 gold lead for themselves. So really well played coming out from the side of the E-Girls Unite so far. They fighting it back for sure. Now the Lux with a little bit of flubs and a little bit of outplays in the early game. Now she's got herself 3 kills, and now since she has the farm lead, able to really start being able to do some kind of damage and having relevance into this game. That means the Lux is going to make her way over to the top lane, not able to land the snare, so the Mordekaiser will be able to get away for free. Morgana by the neck lane. That's going to be a sexy arcane shift from the Ezreal, able to use his full combo there. That's going to be ultimate used onto the Mordekaiser. Ignite is going to come down. The shields are big, and that's going to be shut down. The Mordekaiser actually able to pick up the Lux in his dying breath stare. So that means that Yasuo is going to have to somehow be able to outplay this. Is going to be able to use the wind wall, so denying a little bit of engagement. That means Ignite is coming down, and ultimate going to be used from the Hecarim, but still might be got out here from the Gragas. Not going to be able to find it. Smite, he actually went back in. Probably should have done that. Is going to be killed by the Gragas there. Great awareness coming out from the E-Girls jungler. Now the siege will come through onto this bottom turret. Ezreal finally able to cash in on the fruits of his labor. Now sitting at 26 CS lead, able to balloon that in small increments as he can. Now that he's not receiving so much pressure from this Zoe, is able to have a little bit more freedom into this bot lane here. But Zoe might be able to linger around here and able to pick up this top tower. Gragas is here sitting on a control ward. So Will the Yasuo make it in time to be able to save the tower? That only needs a few more tickles, and it will fall. Is going to be able to fall very soon. That's going to be the minions able to pick up the top tower, and is the engage going to come further? Sleepy Trouble Bubble does not land onto the Gragas, so he will be able to walk away for free. Yasuo coming in onto this lane. Paddlestar not going to land from the Zoe, so not going to be able to find anything there, but Hecarim is making his way over to the top lane as well, trying to provide some more support because both of these teams do rely on mid-game power spikes. Zoe incredibly strong in the mid-game as well as the Ezreal. Once he picks up the Eternity Force, which he already has the Phase and the Sheen, just needs the Stinger and 333 gold, and will have that Trinity Force. A lot of damage coming from the Paddlestar, but not a full charge. Muramana almost going to come into play. 741 AP mana onto that Mana Mune. So just a couple more spell casts, and there it is. The Muramana has come into play. So Ezreal receiving a little bit more of a power spike, extra attack damage. He does hurt once he gets the Trinity Force. I'm telling you, it's an incredible power spike, and he's really strong in the right hands. That's how I win all of my games. Just pick Ezreal, land your abilities, yo. The Seafood Trouble Bubble actually going to land onto the Ezreal, having to use the Arcane Shift 4, but Zoe not going to be able to land anything else, and the Ezreal is not allowed to join this fight, just getting caught out by Constant CC. But a great ultimate, that's going to be a huge pickup here coming in from the Ezreal, able to land even more. Now the Lux ultimate going to be used as well, but Mordekaiser are able to single out the Shen, so the Shen will fall. But how much further engage is going to be able to come in? Ezreal trying to land as much poke as he can, weaving in the auto attacks that he needs to. Tatsumaki not going to land from the Ezreal, from the Yasuo, so will be able to get away in the boys. Not going to land any of the Essence Flux plus the Mystic Shot there, so no extra damage coming in. And a great mid-game fight coming out here from the E-Girls, really able to collapse. And now, for the first time in this game, they have the kill lead. Now couple that with the gold lead that they're about to pick up as well from this mid-lane Tier 1 turret. Now they're up about 2,000 gold. Really able to start climbing their way back into this game is the E-Girls Unite. Really well done. Now we're in a little bit of a lull state. It's 24 minutes in the game. Still mid-game for most of these champions, but Zoe actually might be caught out here. The Gragas did show, but that's going to be the Sleepy Trouble Bubble landing onto the Shin, who's not going to be able to get caught out any further by the Morgana binding. Protobell going to be used. That's a lot of damage onto the Lux. Is the Paddlestar going to be able to land? Yes, it is. The Ignite is burning. Will that be a kill picked up? No. Lux will barely survive with just a little tick of health. And now the Dragon's going to be started up here. The barrier was able to be used to be able to save the Lux there, as well as the Shin ultimate. Windwall going to deny the Morgana binding from landing any further. That's going to be the ultimate coming out from the Lux, trying to land a little bit of damage, but Trouble Bubble is going to land onto the Gragas, able to get, use the body slam to get away, but that's going to mean the damage is going to go onto the Shin, who's taking a lot of it. Not going to be able to have, but a great ultimate coming out from Ezreal, able to hit 5. Now he's really coming along onto this team fight. How much more damage is he going to be able to get? He is full health, is trying to chase down the enemies, but that means that the Mordekaiser is in the backline. Taunt landing on him as well. He will fall. How much more damage can this Ezreal? Oh my goodness, Zoe actually going ham into the backline, able to get 1 kill for herself. Great pickup there. I appreciate the love, but that means that Zoe actually got caught out here while I was looking away from the screen. Ezreal really starting to come online. I mentioned before, as soon as he gets Trinity Force, he is able to come online, and that's exactly the item that he had for that fight. What an amazing amount of damage he was able to output into that last team fight, especially since everyone just corridored right in there. He landed a perfect ultimate, hitting 5. That true shot barrage. And that also means that the Cloud Dragon is going to go over here to the side of the E-Girl. So now they have 3 dragons to their names. That is 2 Clouds and 1 Infernal. 1 more dragon, and they will pick up the Soul, which is going to mean that Lux ultimate might actually be sub 20 seconds with how much CDR she's going to build, and the Dragon Cloud Soul passive coming in for her as well. That would be kind of disgusting. It's like, how many times do you want to get shot with a long-range laser beam that has a very wide area of effect that can pretty much do half your health if you're not building any magic resistance whatsoever? Lux is like, I would like that ultimate, please. Can I get it on an even shorter cooldown, though? Riot's like, sure, we'll build a Cloud Dragon just for you specifically, but that's going to mean the Shin actually might be caught out here. That's going to be 4 collapsing onto him, trying to pick up the Scuttle Crab. Not going to be the smart move for her. Will be able to get caught out here. True Shot Barrage going to land onto a couple there, but Shin living for an incredibly long amount of time, but eventually, might actually be able to get away. No, the ultimate coming in from the Hecarim will be able to pick up the kill, and no longer any more engaged going to come here from the Egirls Unite. So still, crazy things coming in here from the side of the Egirls. Shin getting caught out a little bit there, too much, but barely didn't survive right there. A lot of damage going on to the Mordekaiser from the Ezreal, able to land the Mystic Shots. That's going to be the ultimate used onto the Mordekaiser, picking up the kill onto the Ezreal, onto the Lux, sorry, and Ezreal's going to be landed here by, oh no, Shutdown coming in here from the Ashe here. And then Yasuo, he sees the 1v5, don't know how much you can get, is going to be able to pick up 1. Battlestar coming in, is going to be able to pick up 2. Zone, not, oh, Bubble is going to be able to land. He barely was sitting on it when it popped, so that means that it's an ace for the boys. Really well-played team fight coming in here from the boys, capitalizing on the catch here that Shin was just too far forward in the river, trying to pick up that Scuttle Crab, get a little bit of extra vision for his team, but still out of position. The boys recognized it. Then the Egirls tried to save their teammate and ended up paying with their lives for it. So, again, great awareness coming in here from the boys. Gragas just going to try and take a little bit of his jungle away, pick up his jungle. Gonna body slam over to the Krugs. Little fancy coming out from the silver jungler here. I like it. Now, Lux still has herself a CS lead, 116 to 133. The Ezreal has the most CS in the game. Excuse me, that's the Yasuo, both at 195 and 198 respectively, so very close in farm there. That is where a lot of this gold is staying even. They're able to win in this CS game, even though they're losing in the kills sometimes. Now they're down 17 to 16 in the favor of the boys. But still, superior farming coming out from then. Gragas trying to find a little bit of engage using the Predator to be able to find something, but is going to be unable to. The kiting will be enough, and the Zoe landing the Sleepy Trouble Bubble will mean that the disengage will come through. I need more water. There's like so much saliva going on right now. It's hard for me to talk cleanly. Okay, Zoe trying to get a little bit of poke here. Not able to land a whole lot of it. Gragas looking desperately for an engage. The rest of his team is waiting behind him. It looks like he's going to be the main form of engage, and the Shin will be the follow-up, but how much are they going to be able to find here? That's going to be the Ashe Arrow landing onto the Gragas. There's going to be a lot of damage coming through. Will he be deleted? That's going to be the Shin coming in as well. Damage, ultimate used from both Yasuo and the Gragas. It's going to be a great Wombo combo. Zonya's coming out here as well. That's going to be a lot of damage picked up as well. Looks like Mordekaiser is the only one left next to the Zoe. That's going to be Zonya's used here. Stopwatch coming out here. It's a very balanced item coming out here from the Yasuo. Ezreal going to have the Ignite burning. Triple kill picked up for him, but the Zoe will shut him down. And that is a 4 for 3, so it means no dragons can come in for either team. Zoe doing an incredible job of landing her damage in these crazy, chaotic team fights. Still even in kills, you're right, at 20-20 apiece, but the gold lead's still slightly in the favor of the E-Girls. Ezreal has a 300 gold bounty for himself, even with that pickup, the shutdown that Zoe was able to pick up there onto him. Woo! Now we're in the lull state again. Neither team wanting to overextend, not wanting to give away too many resources to the enemy team. They understand that Baron is up and it is available. Whichever team picks that up should be able to crack the base of the enemy team. Dragon is going to be spawning. That means that the boys do want to make their way over to this dragon. Don't want to give an easy Cloudso over to this Lux. Over to the side of the E-Girls, who will have a lot more access to their ultimates. But the E-Girls have made their way over. Is able to clear out a lot of the vision. That means that Ezreal is going to come over here as well. A team fight is a brewing. I can feel it in the bones. Mordekaiser and Zoe making their way over as now. Now it's just going to be the Yasuo. The Yasuo and the Shin will make their way over here as well. Sleepy Trouble Bubble not going to land on anybody, so no poke will come through. Ezreal just trying to weave in and out of these CC abilities that are trying to land onto him from the Morgana. So much tension in this game that both these teams do not want to give away this dragon. The Sleepy Trouble Bubble is going to land onto the Ezreal, but the team will block for him. So that means that no further damage will come through. Slow going to land onto the Morgana, and that means all teams are here. Biden going to land onto the Ezreal again. He's constantly getting counted out. Windwall going to save him from the engage going in further. That's going to be Gragas using the ultimate. True Shot Barrage not going to land onto Mini. Hecarim trying to go in. Shin ultimate going to keep his AD carry alive. That means the Gragas trying to go in, but is going to be ulted out by the Mordekaiser. Great ultimate coming out here from the Lux, able to land onto 2. A lot of damage, still no kills coming through just yet. Yasuo trying to find it. Ezreal trying to land the poke. That means the Hecarim will pick up the first kill. Shin will fall, and that's the Zoe actually able to pick up another kill as well. How much damage is going to be able to gun? Ezreal, it's all up to you. You're able to find 1, able to find 2. A lot more damage coming through. Great arcane shift forward. Almost going to be able to land that last Mystic Shot, but not going to be able to. Now the Zoe is coming in from behind. Here comes the Cavalry. Able to land the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Is going to be able to delete the Lux off the map. Now, how much more damage? Look, again. Oh no, the Sleepy Trouble Bubble landed onto the Ezreal. Not going to be able to find the outplay, but actually is going to be able to pick it up. Huge shutdown coming in from the Ezreal. Great plays from the AD carry. I love to see it, man. Texas Jam, you're playing a great game right now. Claps for you, claps for you. Now trying to solo pick up this dragon, might be able to. Biden not going to land, so that means Ace picked up for the Ezreal. I told you earlier in the draft, in the early game, if the Ezreal is better, if he's able to have the great superior mechanics, he will win these team fights, and you can see that. Able to stay alive, able to not get caught up by too much CC. His team was there to save him when they needed to, and then he was able to deliver with the dragon picked up. Now it's going to be Dragon Soul over to the side of the E-Girls. Lux having an incredibly short cooldown on her ultimate. Again, we're still even in kills, but now the gold lead starting to blue for the E-Girls at 55,000 gold to only 53, almost 54 from the side of the boys. But man, this Ezreal is popping off in these team fights. Ashe has finally caught up into the farm, but the kills are in greater number for the Ezreal. And you can see it's a perfect team comp from the E-Girls. They really focus on this strategy. The Wombo combo from the Gragas and the Yasuo paid off in dividends for them in that last fight. The Shin might actually have caught out the Mordekaiser here. He is going to have to use ult onto the Shin to be able to find some damage, but not going to be able to find his abilities to land any further. Taunt's going to come through as well. Ezreal is here. How much damage is going to be able to find? That's not. He's going to land the Essence Flux, but still, that is so many more members from the side of the boys here. Hecarim has now made his way over. The Cavalry is here, and Shin has to limp away from this team fight and not be able to find anything. Hecarim trying to find the further engage. Zoe wants it badly. Protobelt going to be used to find a little bit of extra damage, but is not going to come anything further with the kills. Sleepy Trouble Bubble going to land on the Gragas, but the wind wall will deny the further poke from the Paddle Star. And that's just going to mean the disengage coming in. Oh, the Gragas able to land out a little bit of the abilities. This is going to be True Shot Barrage. Flash going to have to be used from the Morgana to be able to get her away to safety, but that means the Gragas, the jungler, so crucially will fall from the E-Girls, but the Baron is not started up yet. Shin making his way over. Ezreal trying to land the poke. He knows that his time is running out. Is able to pick up the Bork as well, so now sitting on 3 items. Both AD carries on 3 items respectively, but no Blade of the Ruin King onto the Ashe. This is a very interesting build. Usually that's what you see, but there are not a whole lot of tanks. It's just the Shin, and he is in the support role, so not able to bet a whole lot of tanky stats, but still, usually you want to see that coming onto the Ashe. Quick Silver Sash also picked up for the Yasuo and the Ezreal respectively. These players are playing smartly. Even though they're only silver, they still know that this item is incredibly important against the Zoe with the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. At least it's much better than when she came out. You couldn't even QSS the Trouble Bubble. It was crazy. It was so sad. It didn't even make any sense whatsoever. Prague is pulling a Void Boy. I like it. And now that's still going to be the Lux coming in with the greater CC. Zoe not able to capitalize on that. That's the part. That's going to be the Enchanted Crystal Arrow landing onto the Lux. Is there going to be any further engage coming through? No, the tower will keep her safe, but that means the tower will fall. They were able to pressure her off of that. More slows coming out here, but Gragas is waiting in the wings. Is he going to be able to find any engage with his team not there? It will be interesting to see. Now, Ezreal, level 15, is a level ahead of the Zoe. Yasuo wants to go in, but is going to be hit by the Sleepy Truffle Bubble, able to get the wind wall off in time, so no further poke will come through, but still took a little bit of return damage in the auto attacks from the Morgana there. True Shot barraged, used again, not able to pick up on anything though. Now it's just going to be the vision cleared out. Both teams trying to posture up again for this Baron. Again, whichever team picks up this Baron will be able to have the pushing power to crack the enemy base. Let's take a moment in this lull to look at the items picked up here. Now, the Ezreal has actually picked up the Mercurial Scimitar. That's right. Mercurial Scimitar. I can say words. He's picked up that extra QSS item. Is going to be able to have the magic damage as well against the Zoe and the Morgana. So it's going to be good for him. Morellonomicon picked up for the Gragas and the Lux. Not wanting to have any healing that this Mordekaiser is able to find. Wits in again picked up. So itemization is coming in here very well for the E-Girls. Hecarim is waiting in the wings, is going to get caught out by the Lux, but the Lux might have stepped too far forward. That's going to be arrow landing onto the Ezreal here, not using his Mercurial Scimitar to get away from that CC, but that means Mordekaiser is here, is able to use the ultimate, not yet. Now he uses it, but who is he going it on? But the Ezreal able to come up huge. A lot of out attacks going on to the Ezreal from the Ashe, just free firing on the backline. Ultimate from the Lux not going to land on anybody, but Shin will pick up a kill here as well. Ashe got the shutdown on the Ezreal, not able to find any further damage on this Ezreal. Good lord, he's gone. Sleepy Trouble Bubble gonna land. Flash engaged Jews onto the Zoe, trying to taunt her in the Paddle Star, but that means that the Ashe will fall from the Lux. So again, 3 for 2 in the favor of E-Girls, but still crucially picking up that massive 700 gold shutdown onto the Texas Jam Ezreal. Okay, now the Hecarim might have actually caught out the Yasuo, but the Gragas is here waiting in the wings, able to use the body slam flash combo, but that's going to be ultimate used as well from the Yasuo. Ignite is burning, but still, there's so much movement speed from the Hecarim, he will be able to get away, and Trollololol runs away safely. Not able to find the kill is the Gragas, but that means that the Elder Dragon is going to be spawning soon. The timer is here. It's for sure at least less than a minute. Ooh, True Shot Barrage. If that would have connected, that would have been a dead Zoe, as the Lux ultimate did connect as well. The final spark did connect onto the Zoe as well. But now the Ashe is starting to pick up this farm lead. With that, Runaan's Hurricane is a lot easier to farm in these later stages of the game. Still, both teams sitting at 4 towers, both teams sitting at 27 to 28 kills, both teams sitting at 63,000 gold. It is an incredibly close game. It has been back and forth all game long. Which team will find the engage to be able to go for it? Is it going to be this Hecarim getting caught out? The ultimate going to be used, but not going to be able to catch anything else further. There is no Arcane Shift available yet for the Ezreal, but does use it onto the Scuttle Crab. Now the Bork has come through, but the ultimate going to be used for the Hecarim to be able to get away. That means the Ashe is going to be slowly chasing onto this Shen with the slows from the auto attacks. A lot of damage onto the Zoe. Lux ultimate not going to land, a little bit misplaced there, but that means that the Elder Dragon is up. This is what both the teams are fighting for. Hecarim incredibly low, not able to join the fight here. Scuttle Crab going to be picked up as well, so that's going to be unremovable vision coming in here for the side of the E-Girls Unite. Shen getting caught out here by the Morgana binding, taking a lot of damage. That's going to be the Enchanted Crystal Arrow landing as well. Used a little bit in vain though. Paddle Star not going to be able to do any more damage. Teleport coming in here from the Mordekaiser onto the Elder Dragon. That's going to be the Gragas, though, picking up a crucial kill. Zoe desperately trying to land the CC. Mordekaiser ult going to be landed onto this Lux here, it looks like. Is he going to be able to find any further damage? But the Lux actually might have made it through. Ignite still burning. Paddlestar going to miss. Shin ultimate coming out, doing the more shielding for his teammate. Now, Zoe, again, still has not died. The Ezreal finally able to claim the Zoe. Shutdown going over to him. And that means that the disengage has to come in for the boys, as they are not able to contest this dragon. Now this is going to be the dragon started up here from the side of the E-Girls Unite with the numbers lead. This is a 3v4. Are they going to be able to find it with the Yasuo dead? Ezreal trying to land a lot more poke and a lot more engage, but not able to find the kills here. So the dragon still stays alive for both teams. This gold is incredibly even. I mean, it's only 400 gold difference. It's insane. But that means just more excitement, more anxiety from both of these teams. Ezreal having to go back and spend his gold. Now sitting again on 4 items, just waiting to see what the last item is going to be. The Ashe has 4 items, building full crit. That is a 100% crit chance, so it means more damage on her auto attacks. Once she gets that Q going, it will be a lot of team fight damage coming out from the Ashe if she's able to free fire in the backline. Hecarim securely as well, picking up the Yomu's Ghostblade as well as the Righteous Fury, wants to be able to delete any squishy target and get in and out quickly. That's going to be the vision getting cleared out here from the side of the Egirls Unite. Again, these team fights can go either way, but I'm looking at the AD carries now because we are in the later stages. Whichever AD carry is able to land and get out their damage safely will be the team that is going to pick up the kill. Now, there is one crux in that plan. Zoe, able to delete anybody from the map that she so chooses, except with the one exception of the Shen, who does have a lot more health than anyone else, even in that support role. Level 17 already for this AP Gragas, but still, he doesn't have... That's going to be the Zoe actually getting caught out here. Great binding from the Lux, and that's going to be the ultimate, so Zoe is not able to join this fight. That means the Egirls Unite should have the confidence in going for this dragon now. And yes, they do. Gragas landing his barrels, getting the disengage coming out, but the Mordekaiser is sitting on the Bloom plant, does want to go in. The dragon is falling very low. That's going to be the Blast Cone used. Great taunt and great ultimate from both the Lux and the Ezreal, able to land so much damage. Who's going to pick up the Elder Dragon? It is going to be the Ezreal picking that up, and that means the team fight is going to be won here from the E-Girls. The Elder Dragon is doing so much. Oh, Ezreal wants to go in on this Ashe, but is not going to be able to find the kills. That means 4 dead for the boys, and now this game is busted wide open. Oh my goodness. We finally got something going on here, boys. It's already 43 minutes into this game. It hurts. Baron going to be tried to soloed here from the Yasuo, able to pop up the wind wall, so we'll be able to tank a little bit of that damage. Here comes the Gragas. Here comes the Shin. Here comes the rest of the team into the Lux. Now, this Baron is falling incredibly low, and that is not a single member from the boys able to contest it, so that means Baron will also go over to the E-Girls, taking both Uber buffs. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, with the Baron empowered push, this is going to be a one-force push, it looks like, with the Shin pushing solo in the top lane. Ashe is going to be caught up, but able to sidestep the Lux ultimate there. Zonia is going to be used from the Zoe. No more damage going to be able to find, but yes, the kill actually will come through because the Elder Dragon is still alive and well. Once you're below 20%, then you will get executed. That means the tower will surely fall. Mordekaiser are not able to find any more securement for his team. Shen, solo pushing in the top lane, uncontested right now. Great pickup there onto the Ashe, the True Shot Barrage, and the Gragas Barrel able to take out. That's going to be Lux Binding landing, ultimate used as well. Stopwatch having to be used by the Morgana, but that's still going to mean Elder Dragon is doing so much work in this team fight, and that's going to be 5 dead. Clean ace for the side of Egirls Unite, who will be able to pick up this game. We're just waiting on formalities at this point. Fully empowered minion, Baron empowered minion waves coming into this base. Both inhibitors, top and mid down, and that means the Nexus will fall. E-Girls able to take an early 1-game victory in this playoff series. Well done, well done. Elder Dragon is incredibly powerful, probably too powerful for this game. I mean, 20% execution and then you're just dead. I mean, I like it because whenever Shaco gets away with no health or whatsoever, you're like, hey, can I just get up in this thing now or what? All right, now let's get this thing going, get the pre-draft up, the screen's ready to go. We are getting set up for Game 2. I would have loved to see the stats from that game, but these things go so fast. I want to make sure I'm able to get in this lobby before the game starts up so we can bring you more exciting matches. All right, bear with me just a moment, y'all, while I get some things set up. All right, now it also looks like the E-Girls are going to be switching up sides. So now the Terra Master, Texas Jam, they're going to be on the blue side. Now they've gone up 1-0 in this series, so we will update their score. Again, this is only a best of 3, so if they win the next game, then they will advance in the playoffs. Just getting the names in the right place. We are waiting for the teams to load up in the lobby, waiting for the ready checks to come through. Bam. All right. Now, while we wait for this game to come up, I'm just going to go on a little bit of a break. Going to take a water and potty break, so I will be right back. I will see if the Colorcaster is ready, if he's come back from the Walmart with his brand new crisp-sounding microphone. So I will be back shortly.
Chase the feeling again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here getting set up for game 2. The picks and bans have started. Thank you so much for waiting. The co-caster, the color caster that I had getting up in here is not ready. He wasn't able to find a microphone. Again, all the stores are closed. He's actually on the East Coast, so it's going to be a little sad for now. But that's going to be okay. I'll be fine casting all these games for you by myself, doing color and shoutcasting. My voice will be shot by the end of it, but still, I'm ready. Immediately, we see the Shin and the Gragas band coming out here from the side of the boys. They don't want to have to deal with any of those shenanigans coming out from the Egirls Unite. The classic NA reactionary bands. You love to see it. Every single time you love to see it. Let's see here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What is going to be the final bans here? It's going to be the standard Leona, Nautilus, and Silas coming here from the E-Girls. They don't have to deal with any of that. Mordekaiser is still going to be the first pickup here. They banned away the Yasuo, so now it's going to be the Trundle pickup. Will be the jungler for the side of the E-Girls Unite. What kind of strategies are they going to be able to run through? Because it was very clearly a designed team fighting strategy from the side of the E-Girls Unite. Now that has been banned away. Oh, and it looks like the boys have actually picked up the Ezreal here, trying to call out the AD carry Texas Jam. What kind of crazy shenanigans are we seeing here? That means it's going to be a Nasus picked up, so much more of a late game scaling team comp. Remember, the boys in the previous game actually banned out the Nasus, so good old Susan's going to be able to play in this game too of this best of 3 series. Possibly was a specialty one trick coming here from the side of the Drek Gill, who was the top laner for the E-Girls. Able to get back onto her comfort pick. Means the Swain is going to be picked up. So already a lot of big, beefy frontline team fighters coming here from the side of the E-Girls Unite, while the Morgana still going to be the same support picked up here from the boys. Now, in the last game, Twitch chat pointed out earlier that she went 0 for 8. She probably died a little bit more as that game went on further, but she did not have the greatest showing. But now she wants the redemption, will pick up the champion again, and we're going to see what's going to come through. That's going to be the Lux banned out as well. So trying to ban every single champion that the E-Girls had from last game, and picked up the Ezreal as well. So this means that it's going to be a completely new composition from the E-Girls Unite. Meanwhile, while we're waiting for that, Brian Shark, thank you for the follow. FS Storm, thank you so much for the follow. And Sam Lizzie 807 as well. Thank you so much for the follow. I truly appreciate it. I'm happy to bring you these exciting games coming out of the ESDL. Okay, the Kaisa band away, trying to pinch the AD carry pull coming out here. What is the Texas Jam gonna pick up? He or she came in clutch for that for a lot of these team fights that were in game 1. So, what kind of AD carry are we going to be seeing picked up? Now, the Egirls Unite did ban away the Zoe. That was pretty much the only champion on the entire side of the boys that was actually giving them trouble. So now they will force the enemy mid laner to go onto a different champion who also, remember, did not have enough CS, only was able to rely on the kills. So once the kills no longer came through, started getting starved out. But that's going to be a Veigar picked up here for the side of the boys here, really trying to blow up. So that's the kind of play style they like to go for. And are we going to see a Zed? Are we going to see a Zed into the Veigar with the cage ability? I don't know. Trying to, really wants to, but changing the hover to the Syndra. Probably a little bit of a better, safer pick. And oh no, I mentioned it earlier. If you got Ezreal or if you got a Vayne champion, if you're just better, you're going to win the game. And it looks like that's going to be the Vayne pickup as well. Don't tug on my heartstrings like this. Don't do that to me. Don't get me excited about casting an Ezreal and a Vayne. Okay, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Vayne is going to be picked up here. The Corki would have been awkward as heck. Not really a bot lane champion, but who knows? Everybody plays whatever they want bot lane nowadays. Perks, you know, has kind of busted that wide open. But still, now we're going to get Texas Jam onto this Vayne. Will be incredibly exciting to see. And again, Hecarim is going to be the jungler for the boys, so that's going to be rounding out the composition. Still, similar to the last game that they had, Mordekaiser, Hecarim, Morgana, you know, that's the idea they're going for, but completely new composition coming in here from the E-Girls. I still favor it, though. Lots of beefy frontliners. The Nasus, an incredible split pusher. Swain, a great support, able to do a lot of catching for their team. Trundle, able to negate a lot of the tanky stats that Mordekaiser is going to be able to pop up with, so the Mordekaiser not going to have a lot of agency against the Trundle. And the Syndra presses one button, that's the R button, able to delete anyone from the game if she so wishes. And there are 3 squishy targets onto the side of the boys, so she will have her pick on who she wants to delete from the map whenever that time that she deems necessary. Woo! And again, I favor the composition of the E-Girls. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Ezreal. Ezreal's my boy. We do a lot of things in ranked and climbing the solo queue ladder. But Vayne, that is where I have some incredibly sick outplays. I love playing this champion. And still, the way that this composition is rounding out here for the side of the E-Girls, the Trundle, the Nasus, the Swain, and the Syndra, it is an incredibly good team fighting composition. So I want to see what they're going to be able to do. Again, I favor the side of the E-Girls in their draft. Now, that still doesn't mean that the boys don't have strong picks. The Mordekaiser is an incredibly strong top laner. He was starting to have a little bit of agency. That's why they're banning out the Yasuo, trying to give him a different chance in the top lane. Veigar, he also has the ability to press one button, delete a squishy target from the map if he farms up well enough with that ability power. Ezreal is an incredibly good team fighting ADC, able to stay safe in the backline, dishing out a lot of damage, and then be able to use Arcane Shift forward whenever he wants to get those executes going on as well. So what kind of strategies are going to come out here? It will be interesting to see, but we do have our spectator delay. It's going to be less than 2 minutes now, and we will be getting into the game. So while that happens, I'm going to preserve my voice as much as possible because it looks like we'll be solo casting this playoff series for you guys. So I'm going to bring the webcam off and the music up.
the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you so much for your patience and staying with me for that little bit of an intermission right there. Trying to preserve my voice. Now, we are in the ESDL Week 6. This is the playoffs. Again, we have the Egirls Unite, who are now taking on the blue side. They are up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series. The boys on the red side looking to get their first victory in this series. Will they be able to tie it up, or are we going to see a clean 2-0 victory coming out from the Egirls Unite, who showed superior team fighting and superior rotations in Game 1? Again, we're just going to see a standard start here from both teams. Neither team willing to find the invade there. Now we're seeing a Project Vayne. That is my favorite skin on the Vayne right now. I don't like this firecracker nonsense they got going on, so this is going to be a good, interesting game to watch. Terra Master and Texas Jan. That's going to be your bottom lane. We're going to get the nameplates set up here correctly. Switching the support and the jungler there. It's going to be a red side start for the Hecarim, not opting to start on the blue side, wants to change it up a little bit, so that's going to be interesting to see there. I appreciate the feedback, Ian, aka Songster, so please let me know specifically what needs a little bit of adjusting, and I will be happy to look into that. Ezreal Mystic Shot gonna land, not rocking any skin, so how much experience does this something long have on this champion? We'll find out. Okay, Nasus not as much of a fighter as the Yasuo, and Ahri going to be taken low. Does not have level 2. Now finally is able to get it, but still, how much are you going to be able to find? Able to use the fancy footwear to be able to get away from the Mordekaiser, and the Mordekaiser barely not able to take out the Nasus, who was able to chug those potions. So great outplay coming out here from the Mordekaiser. Ezreal poke going to be able to land using that Essence Flux. Morgana binding going to land onto the Vayne as well. Trying to the engage in front. There's going to be a pull in from the Mordekaiser. Are you going to be able to find the auto attack shield? Is going to come up. That's going to be first blood over to the Mordekaiser now, coming alive in this second game. That is the Cheeto picking up the kill. Essence Flux going to land onto the Vayne. This Ezreal does know how to play this game. That's going to be a teleport coming in from the Nasus as well. The Trundle is here, trying to collapse onto the Mordekaiser, who's going to be able to use his abilities to pull away and pull back the Trundle, so no further engage going to be used there. Syndra able to get the better of this Veigar as well, able to land a lot of the poke. Great plays coming out there, dodging out the Dark Matter as well. Is it just like a little off-center? Is that what you're talking about? If it is, I do know what you mean. I'll have to figure out a way to fix that to make it look more clean, because that's what I'm in for, making clean overlays. Maybe someone from Fiverr can help me out. If you know anybody, let me know. But that's going to be the Mordekaiser not able to land any abilities onto the Nasus there, so he will get away safely. Okay, what is that pull? I need to know. I need to know. What's the pull? Death's Grasp. That is the name of the Mordekaiser pull that we have. So now that I know that, I will try and call it as such. Trundle making his way over here. Flash going to be used as well from the Veigar, trying to get away, but that's going to be a lot of damage coming on over it as well. The Ignite was available, but not going to be used here from the Syndra. So Veigar will get away, but that is still going to be Flash advantage over to the mid lane jungle duo from the E-Girls. A lot of damage return onto the Vayne, who is not incredibly strong early game. That is the one disadvantage, so you do need to pair her well with the good support. Swain does have the ability if he lands the pulls. Obliterate, not going to do much damage onto the Nasus. The minion wave is here, but pushing slowly on the tower. This is exactly where Nasus wants to be, and you can see that because he's winning in this farm lead. Ezreal doing a great job landing these Qs, though, but is going to be pulled in by the Swain, but no further damage is going to come through. Now, still, the Nasus trying to fight this Mordekaiser under tower is going to pick up a good shield, so still, unfortunately, not able to out-duel anyone. Trundle's making his way over here, is going to find a good gank angle. This is an incredible angle. Now, the Nasus is not going to be able to come in just yet, but still will come in now that the pillar has been used. Trying to farm up a little bit onto the minions because he does have the 10% lifesteal. Going to be pulled in by the death scraps there, and that's Mordekaiser outplaying and is going to be able to pick up the kill onto the Nasus. A few more. Flash going to be so failed, and the rip emote will come out. Mordekaiser popping off here in this top lane now, 2-0. It reads Twitch TV, you say? Twitch.tv/Faoline? That's the link, though. That's my plugs. But still, interesting. It's going to be the Mountain Drake is going to be the first dragon here for this team. Looks like the boys are going to be able to make the successful rotation, and we'll be able to pick that up. Ezreal might have caught out the Swain here. Veigar going to be able to use the cage, so Flash going to have to be used from the Swain to get away, but that will be one more Mystic Shot landing on him, so he will be incredibly low. Now Nasus is not level 6, but the Mordekaiser is, so we'll have those extra stats and that extra ability onto the Nasus, who is just trying to farm up. Does have 25 farm, though, but now the Mordekaiser is pulling ahead with 30. I don't see any spaces. Twitch.tv/Faoline. Huh. I'll have to figure that out a little bit later because the Nasus is getting caught out again by the Mordekaiser, who does want to go in, is able to land the Obliterate and pop up the trade. So that's going to be a positive trade here coming in for the Mordekaiser. Taking a few tower shots. Not ideal, but still now barely winning in the trade. But that means the potions, Nasus is going to be able to chugging those potions, and with the lifesteal, should be able to heal up nicely. All right, now the Vayne is starting to catch up in the CS. Was falling behind that Ezreal, who was landing some incredible early game poke. That's going to be the Mordekaiser trying to go in onto this Nasus, who is staying safely under tower. This is exactly where Nasus wants to be. You feel like you're bullying him. You feel like you're winning these trades. But in reality, Nasus is just pressing Qs on the minions, and he's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And eventually, he will outscale you. So it's up to this Mordekaiser to be able to find the early engages and translate these things into kills. He's already done it twice. But is he going to be able to find it further? You need to be able to continuously do that. Swain not going to be able to catch the Mordekaiser, but the Morgana is binding is going to be able to land onto the Swain, so we'll disengage from there. Mid lane battle still going relatively even, 57 to 53 farms, slightly in favor of the Cinder here. Jackie with the log. Nasus is going to land his Wither, wants to go in onto this Mordekaiser, who doesn't have a lot of health, but is going to be able to pop the ultimate. Both ultimates used from both top laners here, but that's going to be a lot more stats going over to the Mordekaiser, who is now starting to win in this trade. One more auto will do it. Is he going to be able to pick up the kill? Yes, he will. So again, now 3 kills onto this Mordekaiser, doing a great job here in this top lane. Basically, he is the gold lead for the boys. All right, it's going to be the Ezreal pulled in here by the Swain. Not able to land any further damage, though. Morgana binding, not going to catch out the Vayne, who is very safely standing behind her minions, knowing that if she has a minion in front of her, Morgana can't land anything, and neither can the Ezreal. He would have to use Essence Flux and then the Arcane Shift to land any substantial poke. Hecarim making his way over here. That is going to be the Vayne using the tumble to get it away. That's going to be the ultimate use as well. Fear knocking the Vayne back into the Morgana, and the Ezreal should be able to pick it up, but ultimate is going to be Pot Flash is going to be used, but that's going to be the Hecarim waiting in the wings, so will pick up the kill. True Shot Barrage coming in clutch, and that's a double kill for the Ezreal. Something Wong starting to show that he has some Ezreal skills now. Veigar Cage going to land onto the Cinder. Not going to be a whole lot of poke, but Dark Matter is going to land. A lot of mana available if he wants to go in further, because the ultimate is still ready for the Veigar. Rocking the Lucky Charms Leprechaun skin. Veigar Cage going to land. That's going to be a lot of damage coming in, but that's going to be flashed away from the Cinder, so will not have any further damage coming onto her. Little bit slow play, and Mom Spaghetti coming out here from the Veigar. Okay, so Trundle is here. He's going to be able to use the pillar. That's going to be Ignite coming down as well. Flash away from the Vygar. Both of the mid laners trading ultimates here, but the Trundle is waiting in the wings. Are they going to be able to catch up this Vygar? Going to be able to cleanly sidestep the Q from the Syndra there. Well played, sir. Well played. Hecarim now making his way over, trying to protect his mid laner. Trundle not able to find anything. Is going to be able to drink up the honey fruits there. So will not be in kill range any longer. Trundle, how much further do you want to go? Nothing is going to land on the Trundle just yet, though. Well played there from the Vygar. Able to get out. Used his Flash Summoner spell, though. So will not have that available for the next fight. Nasus starting to not lose so hard. Now picking up the Sheen here. Trying to find a little bit more 1v1 potential onto this Mordekaiser, though, but who already has the Haunting Guys and a Blasting Wand. So feels bad there. Essence Flux gonna miss from the Ezreal, so the Arcane Shift was in vain. Didn't even get the bolts to land onto the Vayne right there. Pun intended. Okay, we got some on the way pings pinged out here from the Trundle. Wanting to make a look at this dragon over here. It is going to be Infernal. We do now see the Mountain Dragon symbol over here for the side of the boys. Swain might have been caught a little bit here, but just trying to do some zoning. It will be a trade of objectives, though, because the boys wanting to pick up this Rift Herald, opting to increase the lead of this Mordekaiser, trying to get those plates in, but not going to pop it just yet. True Shot Barrage is going to use to be able to just clear out some of the minions. Going to deny the push from the Vayne. Vayne has an incredibly hard time pushing in these early levels. Does only have the Vampiric Scepter to her name, but still staying relatively even in the CS, even though being down 2 kills. Ezreal is pretty big now, picking up the Sheen and the tier. Would have liked to see the Mirror Main finished a little bit. Little bit confusing there. Yeah, it's a little sad. My color caster just kind of bounced out at the last minute. His microphone had some really sketchy things going on. You couldn't even understand it, so it wouldn't have made sense if he was here. But it's so sad that he wasn't able to pick up that microphone for himself, because that would have been fun. But it is okay, because this could be a playoff, because right now the boys are starting to run away with this game. Now have a 5-kill lead. Well, they've had a 5-kill lead, but now it's going to be a collapse coming in here from the side of the Egirls Unite. Are they going to be able to find any further? Bork is going to be used. Morgana is going to be caught out, and that's going to be the Trundle picking up the kill there. Ultimate used from the Swain. Cinder trying to catch out the Hecarim, who was stealing away the jungle. Stun going to land, and going to be more damage coming through as well, but ultimate is not available for the Syndra if she wants to engage any further. So Hecarim going to be able to walk away safely there. Nasus going in a recall, not able to find anything further there. This means that the push is going to be able to come through for the E-Girls with this Vayne, able to pick up the turret plating there just before it fell. The Rift Herald is going to be used here. Hecarim is going to be caught out here, but the Mordekaiser is going to go in. Able to use the ultimate so clutchly onto the Nasus, saving his jungler right there. Being able to pull in. Oh, but Syndra's here. Able to land the stun on it too. How much more damage are going to be able to find? The Vygar is here. Does have the cage available. The stun is going to be able to land. And that's going to be the Vygar picking up the kill onto the Syndra, who was caught out there. I'm glad that you are enjoying the cast. It means a lot to me, but a little bit of Enclave gangs shenanigans coming in here from the Swain. Might want to go over, but doesn't have ultimate available. It's going to be a lot of damage already onto the Vayne. Not going to be finding any further engaged. Teleport coming in here. Heal going to be used. Ultimate not available. Ultimate coming in here from the Morgana, but Vayne is going to be able to pick up the kill, but still True Shot Barrage able to claim the Swain. Vayne is very... Okay, that's only 2 teleports. A little like 3 because of the way the minions were, but 2 teleports coming in here. Vygar trying to catch out anything further. Nasus not going to get stunned up here. Able to dodge out a little bit of the ability, so great job on him. Not going to be able to find any further kills. So still a clean 1-for-1, but 2 teleports expended for the boys here. So that's going to be TP advantage, or will be TP advantage for the E-Girls. The Engage still wants to go in further, but that's going to be the stun landing onto the Viger, who is going to die to the Jackie with the log. Good job there by the Syndra, but the Hecarim is going to try and engage. It's going to be a flash used as well, but Ignite is going to come down. Condemn on the Vayne. Clutch pick from her. That's how you use the Vayne right there. They're just going to overstep just once. Now the Vayne is trying to go in a little bit further, but not has been able to base just yet. Now the Morgana is here. Too many champions that start with the letters M-O-R in this game right now. I appreciate the follow. It means a lot, Songster. I'm going to shorten your name to the Songster. I like it. I'm assuming AKA means either or, right? But that's going to mean the top tower is going to be picked up here from the Trundle. Will pick up that solo gold, so evening out the towers, but still a 2,000 gold lead here for the side of the boys, who is up 4 kills and 1 Mountain Dragon, so a little bit more tanky. But the Infernal Dragon is going to be the one picked up here for the E-Girls, and that will mean another Cloud Soul coming over to the side of the Dragon here. Had to hiccup there. So unfortunate. The Syndra will be able to benefit from that. It's going to be the Hecarim, actually probably caught out here, but the Mordekaiser is going to be able to back his jungler up, so will have to walk away with his life. Trundle not able to find anything extra there. Okay. Morgana actually might be caught out here. The Vayne is here. Is going to use the auto attack onto the ward there, but should come in with the chase. Yes, just one more auto attack will do it, but flash forward from the Vayne, trying to catch it out, but is going to walk directly into the Vigar cage. So sad. Would have liked to see the turn onto the Hecarim there, but had the tunnel vision, wanting to get that Morgana. Little bit scary, a little bit sketchy coming out, but the Dragon is available. That's going to be the 80 carry down only for a support, so a terrible trade coming in here from the E-Girls. That means that the Dragon look is better. Flash going to be used from the Vigar, able to land the stun onto the Syndra. Great outplay. Stopwatch going to have to be used to be able to keep her alive. Essence Flux is going to land, and that is going to be Hecarim picking up the kill onto the Syndra right there. The boys coming in with a strong showing. The Death Scraps going to pull the Nasus into the Vigar cage right there. Greatly played. Ultimate going to be used onto the Swain, trying to not let him get away. A lot of damage is going to come through, but that means the Vayne is here for the team fight. How much damage is going to be able to come through? Vigar cage used already, so not much more further engage is going to come through. That means the Vayne is going to be able to land her silver bolts cleanly. But still, the boys opting to run away with their lives, realizing that the Dragon is the better call right now. Objectives over kills. But Morgana might be caught out here, but how worth is it at this point? She's already 1-3. How much gold can she really be worth at this point? Mordekaiser still trying to get away. Safety is going to be whacking on a ward here. And that will be the Dragon started up here by the side of the boys. Actually going to get caught out. Bork here going to be used from the Trundle, trying to get the trades coming in through. One more auto attack will do it. Shut down over to the Trundle right now. But that means the Dragon will fall over to the side of the boys here, picking up the first in the souls here. Now they're going to try and get them disengaged. Doesn't want to fight this team any further. Now that they picked away the Dragon, just wants to run away with their lives. Now sitting at a 5-kill lead, 11-6 in the favor of the boys. Now up 2,000 gold. Sorry, 2,500 gold at this point. And now we're in the lull state. Things are starting to slow down. Neither team wanting to give away too much here. It is 1 tower to 2. This will be the second tower picked up if they're able to get enough auto attacks onto it. Hecarim is trying to make his way over. Does want to save the turret. Is able to dissuade the gank. Stun not going to come through. So that means he will be able to get away cleanly right there. Going to turn up the volume a little bit on the game. Want to have a little bit more balance coming in. Vigar and company have made their way over. Does have the pinch collapse onto the E-Girls right now. Vigar cage going to use, but not going to be able to catch anybody right now. Trundle going to have to use his abilities to be able to get away right there. Pillar is going to land onto the Morgana, who is now finally level 9. This Ezreal up a level onto the Vayne. So that is crucial, and now has picked up the Trinity Force. Still has not picked up the Muramana just yet, though. or the Monomune. A lot of damage landing onto the Nasus right there. That's going to be a deletion. Morgana is going to fall. Ultimate from the Swain is staying clutch, and that's going to be Mordekaiser falling eventually. One more Silver Bolt will do it, but no, not able to find it as he's able to clutchily use the ultimate onto the Swain, who actually falled into the Viger cage under tower. So True Shot Barrage will land on the 4, and that will mean that the boys are able to make a clean escape right there. 1 for 1 trading of the supports. It looks like this series might go to a Game 3 if the boys can keep up this pressure. They are able to balloon the gold lead a little further, now sitting at about 3,300 gold, 3,300 gold, maybe even 3,500 gold up right now. Starting to increase their lead. The Ezreal has not died yet. The only deaths coming out from the boys is the Morgana. You can imagine they're saying in the comms, just stay safe, stay safe. Don't give away the gold, and we might be able to come away with this game. Smite going to come through, so Trundle will be able to steal the blue buff away, but how much is it going to cost him? Is going to be able to caught out here by the ultimate coming in from the Hecarim. The Viger cage is not going to land, but the Morgana is here. But oh my god, he's so fast, actually able to get away. His cavalry team did come in through. The True Shot Barrage not going to land onto the Trundle, so he will actually have made it out alive. But the Swain is going to be the sacrificial lamb going over to Morgana, who now has 2 kills for herself and a positive KDA. Now, Something Wong, this ADC for the boys, is able to show that he has prowess onto this Ezreal, landing his abilities cleanly. Vayne not able to get a whole lot of agency done right now. That means that the mid tower should fall, so it should be 3-1 towers now in the favor of the boys, able to claim these objectives after winning these team fights. It's a crucial strategy that you got to learn. Nasa's going to use his ultimate, trying to pick up the Hecarim. Flash 4 going to be used. The Wither has already been used, so the Hecarim might be able to get away. The Wither is going to come through again, so super slows onto the Hecarim. Just a couple more. Flash going to have to be used, and that means the Hecarim will get away with his life as the Mordekaiser makes his way over to the Nasus, who might have overstayed. Hecarim wants to come back in. Trundle trying to make his way over. Gonna catch out the Vigar. Able to use a clutch pillar. Flash away from the Vigar. Dropping the Vigar cage will mean that the Trundle is not going to be able to find the kills any further. So Nasus will be able to get away with his life. Death Scrap's going to pull in the Trundle, but not going to mean anything too impactful in this team fight. Swain trying to make his way over, is tunnel visioning onto this Vigar, is going to find a Mordekaiser instead. Hecarim able to come over the wall and clean up a kill, so Swain will fall, now sitting at 1-6, just really throwing this game. Okay, so that might mean the Morgana is going to be caught out. Ultimate going to be used, but the stopwatch is going to be able to keep her alive from the ultimate there. Vigar still not able to fall just yet, but that means the Vayne will clutchly pick up the kill onto the Morgana, able to claim some more gold for herself. Hecarim trying to base is not going to be able to find it. Ezreal is going to be caught out here. A Knight is going to burn, but still, no kill is going to come through. The further CC was not able to land. Now, Nasus might be caught out here with the towers. They are just going to focus it to try and take it away. Will be able to. So now, that is 2 towers to 3, and still 3,000 gold lead here for the side of the boys. Dragon is up and it is available. The Egirls Unite are making their way over to that. We'll be able to clean it up fast enough. Hecarim is too far away, I believe, to have any contention for this Dragon. Whew. A lot of action going on so far. Lots of great games coming in. Looks like we are going to get a series on our hands. But still, this has a lot of game left to be played. We are only 23 minutes in. The boys is going to be able to catch out the Nasus here. Mordekaiser ultimate going to be used. Ultimate from the Nasus is going to be able to keep him alive a little bit longer, but still will inevitably fall to the Mordekaiser here. The Cheeto is really coming up clutch here for his team. Now sitting at 5-1-5. Great Mordekaiser play. Okay, that's going to be the Trundle sitting in the wings here. Now we're just in a little bit of a low state again. 15 to 8 kills. Let's talk about the items a little bit. Now, Vayne has been able to pick up the Gunso's Rage Blade and the Bork. That means her Power Spike hit. Ezreal, Trinity Force, and the Muramana. Power Spike completed. Now, that's going to be just... Okay, let's look at the Cinder for a moment. She hasn't completed a single item yet. Now, finally does pick up the Luden's Echo. Was sitting on so many different components there, trying to figure out what she wanted, but looks like it will be a Zhonya's Hourglass as the second item picked up. And now Trinity Force has been completed onto the Nasus. Should be able to have some split push pressure, but if he's matched by the Mordekaiser, will not be able to contest that. Now, the vision is going to be picked up here. The Scuttle Crab will fall to the boys, wanting to get that vision for the Baron, which will be the next objective. Swain going to be caught out a little bit here by the team. That's going to be the Vayne using the ultimate, but is going to be caught out here by the Hecarim. Might be able to find the clean kiting. Yes, it will be able to stay alive so clutchly. That means he's going to be live with barely any health. That's going to be one fallen already for the side of the boys. Flash Awaken from the Mordekaiser will fall again. So that means it's 2 dead already for the boys. Kind of fumbling this team fight a little bit, but the Vigor Cage going to be able to use here. Going to dissuade the further engage. Ezreal going to have to use the Arcane Shift to get away. And that is 2 for 0. Team fight in favor of the E-Girls coming in clutch here. The Morgana binding is going to land onto the Trundle. That's going to be shut down over to the Ezreal here. Chased a little bit too far forward. Only saw red right there. Straight into a Morgana binding. All right, Twitch chat, if you are getting excited about this game, if you are wanting the boys to come up with this game win here and tie up the series 1-1, let's hear it in the chat. Let's go the boys. But if you are an Egirls Unite fan, they're looking to get this game closed out at a 2-0 victory for this series in the playoffs and advance in the standings. Let's get a let's go Egirls Unite in the chat. While we're waiting for that, looks like the Hecarim is going to be battling the Nasus here, but the Swain has made his way over. The Mordekaiser is here as well. But this is still an outnumbered team fight, but the Nasus might fall too early. Ultimate going to have to be used to be able to get himself to safety, but that means the Trundle is here. The Cavalry has arrived. Ultimate is going to be used, though. Mordekaiser will fall, actually. No, sorry, that was just the Hecarim. But still, the Mordekaiser is available. Flash out coming in from the Trundle, getting away from that Vigor Cage, will fall. The Nasus has fallen. Stopwatch going to be used from the Vigor here, keeping himself alive from that Syndra ultimate. Vigor Cage going to dissuade the engage from coming on any further. Now Ezreal, Morgana is here. They are able to catch out. The ultimate going to be used onto the Trundle from the Morgana here. And that means that Ezreal is going to have himself a clean kill onto the Trundle, but that will be the Morgana actually picking it up. Vayne, how much are you going to be able to find? Might be able to kill out. The Morgana does do so, but that's still a lot of damage coming on here from the Ezreal, who's able to shut down the Vayne. That is an ace. Or a pseudo-ace for the boys here. We got some love for the boys in the chat. They want this series to last longer. They want my voice to go out for today. You know what? I will put it on the line for these exciting games to come to you guys live. I'm already sweating. Let's take a look here. Level 14 for the Hecarim, able to be up in levels, but still, even levels in the top lane. 14 for the Nasus and 14 for the Mordekaiser. That means the Swain actually might be caught out here by the Vigor. Cage is going to barely miss onto the Swain, able to avoid that engage here, but trying to make the bait ever so juicy, wanting this Vigor to fall. His teammates have arrived here, and that's going to be the Dragon started up. Both 2 dragons apiece for both of these teams. Which one is going to be able to collectively pick up the dragon here? Teleport used. That's going to be ultimate coming out of the center. Able to delete 1. Hecarim should fall soon. Yes, no, able to use the flash to get away. Cinder has gone golden. Mordekaiser will fall. And that is E-Girls coming up with another clutch team fight. Bruh, it's 4 a.m. Let's go. That means the day's just getting started. And that means that the E-Girls are going to be able to pick up that third dragon for themselves. So, oh no. Ezreal is incredibly strong, able to just go in on the Vayne and delete her from the map. That's the power of the Trinity Force and the Muramana. It is incredibly strong. Something Wong saying that, hey, I'm an AD carry and I know how to play this champion as well. Let me show you what the difference between us really is. Sitting at 5-0-5 on this Ezreal, playing it so immaculately. Red buff picked up here for the Trundles, taking that away from the Hecarim, who goes to his red buff pit and is like, where'd my buff go, bruh? Trundle able to pick it up on timer. Swain might be got out here. Darkstar is going to land. That's the Dark Matter. Rather, True Shot Barrage going to come out, but not going to be too effective. Trundle sitting in the bushes here. Now wants to find this team fight. Is going to go in further. Pillar is not going to land on anyone just yet. That's going to be the Vigar Cage stunning the Trundle right there. Essence Flux onto him, but dodging out the abilities from the Ezreal, so nothing of value will come through. Going to clear out some vision here into the river bushes. Trying to get set up for a team fight, but there's nothing over here to fight. Not sure why everybody's just rolling up in here. We'll have to be careful. The Swain has made his way over. Ultimate is available for him. The only ultimate that's down right now is the True Shot Barrage and the Trundle's ultimate. What is the name of that? The Subjugate. Now we know. We probably already knew, but we just forgot. Now, Trundle taking his own red buff, not opting to give that over to the AD carry, so he will have double red buffs there. But Ezreal actually might get caught out here. Heal having to be used from the Syndra, but man, that ultimate from the Syndra was huge. Able to take out the Ezreal from this fight, but still is trying to wait over here in the wings. Heal coming in clutch for the Ezreal. Now the Ezreal sitting at 5-0-6, just really starting to balloon. His gold lead is staying even in farm, but that means it's going to be an advantage for him. True Shot Barrage coming in again, just trying to thin out the way from the mid lane, not catching out too many champions here. Hecarim split pushing here into the top lane, trying to get this tower advantage going on. It's still evened up at 3-3, and now the gold lead is only at about 1,500 gold for both of these teams. Hecarim might actually be caught out here, having to use the ultimate get away, is going to go in onto the ground, but that means that no further engage will come through, but the Syndra is waiting in the wings. How much further engage is going to come through? Pillar is not available. That's going to be the smite used, and the Pillar will come up soon, able to dodge away from the Morgana binding there, but the Syndra stun did not come through, as the Morgana shield will keep the Hecarim alive here. Now we're still in a little bit of a lull. Now the Bork is going to be looked towards the next item from the Ezreal. Phantom Dancer picked up for the Vayne. The Zhonya's Hourglass has finished for the Syndra, but now the Mordekaiser are actually sitting on 3 items: the Proto Belt, the Leandri's Torment, and the Spirit Vishes. So really coming in at 3 items, really starting to come online for this Mordekaiser. The Cheeto is delicious, and he's trying to make sure he can actually win this game. Arcade Shift coming out from the Ezreal. That's going to be deleted. Vayne, you're not allowed to play this team fight now. You can't walk onto that Vigar Cage without getting destroyed. That means that the Null Magic Mantle will come in through, trying to pick up the QSS. Trundle going to have to fight this Mordekaiser, but the ultimate and the Vigar Cage did not come through. Here comes the Swain. Ultimate going to be popped here. That's a big shield. Having to go golden is the Swain. Syndra has made his way here. True Shot Barrage going to land onto the Swain, but still the kill is not going to come in through yet. Ezreal is here. Stopwatch going to be used by the Syndra. Will fall eventually. That means that everybody is so low, but Flash Forward going to pick up the shutdown onto the Ezreal from the Nasus, who is trying to clean up this team fight, but not able to. He's 1v4 right now. Morgana binding not gonna land. That was actually 4 dead for the E-Girls. This is going back and forth between both teams. Q is going to be huge onto the Morgana, who's able to land the binding, who will be able to keep herself alive, and that means that is going to be the Vigar picking up the kill onto the Nasus right there. This Cheeto, I've been informed from the Twitch chat, is a female character, or a female player. I like it. I like it indeed. The Cheeto is strong. Vigor having to use the ultimate, get away from the Vayne. The Vayne is going to be able to get the shutdown onto the Vigor. They're able to use the tumbles and the ultimate to dissuade the kills coming in further. So still showing some mechanical prowess onto this champion right now. Hecarim just trying to push in the waves a little bit further. Let's see if we can look at the ejector timers coming up right now. They're still, yes, we do see them now. So 4 minutes for the next Dragon Soul because the third dragon was picked up. So now it is Soul Point for both teams right now. The next dragon will be Soul. The Baron's still available for both teams, however. Hecarim is just being incredibly annoying on this champion. The ulti gamer able to basically just use his ultimate and his extra movement speed on his W to get away whenever he wants. And it is so frustrating. Okay, now the boys are starting to be able to come up with this game. They are now sitting at a 3,000 gold lead, being able to increase from before. 27 to 18 kills in favor of the boys right now. No skin for the Ezreal, but still has some experience on the champion. Vision going to be cleared out here in the river. And Mordekaiser just trying to push his way into the top lane. Now has died 5 times. He was 5-1 and 5 earlier, but now 6-5 and 11. Able to come up with these team fights, but perishing in them. Now Vayne starting to come online, has picked up the QSS, along with the Phantom Dancer, so is going to be able to have that shield. So it should not die as quickly. But the Mordecai does want to go in onto this Nasus, who does have ultimate available. That's going to be a lot of damage abilities, being able to actually dodge it here by the Nasus. Actually getting the better of this Mordekaiser, showing the outplays right now. Is he going to be able to fight any further? And yes, is able to pick up the Mordekaiser. I said it earlier in the game. The Nasus will outscale you. So now the Mordekaiser is no longer able to win the trades, but Nasus had the fancy feet work, denying any ability damage from the Mordekaiser right there. Morgana binding, not going to be able to land on anybody. Vigor Cage not able to catch anybody. Here comes the Trundle. Pillar not going to land. Not sure where he was aiming that one, but Exhaust is going to come through, trying to slow down the Hecarim, but Morgana binding is going to be able to catch him out, so he will not fall. Vigor here into the backline, not able to delete the Syndra, though. So that means it's just going to be a 1 kill into the top lane, but Stun is going to be able to land, and that's going to be the ultimate use, so Vigor will actually be dead. 50 seconds on that recall. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like I just sang like 7 songs at karaoke right now. It's insane. But still, that's going to be the Baron started up here by the Vayne. The rest of the team is here. She does have a lot of healing, but the Trundle has made his way over. That means it's going to be 5 men on the Baron. Swain just trying to zone out the rest of the boys right now. Ezreal going to be able to land his abilities. That's going to be a lot of damage to Essence Flux, plus the Mystic Shot will do a lot. But that means the Baron is falling low. Swain has paid for it with his life. A lot of healing coming out in the Zonias using the ultimate right before it. Great pickups there. True Shot Barrage not going to land on anybody. Are they going to be able to sway this Swain right here? They might be able to do it. Summoner Heal is available. Not going to use it just yet, but the Mordekaiser is going to pick up the kill onto the Swain. Now going in. The Vayne has fallen very low. Sorry, that is the Syndra who will fall. Double kill picked up here for the Mordekaiser. Now the Nasus wants to go in. Popping a huge shield is going to be able to pick up the kill. The Vayne on the other side of the team fight is going to be able to get the shutdown onto the Mordekaiser, picked up here by the Trundle. That's a lot of damage. Vigor going to press R and delete Vayne from the map, who was winning the 1v1 80 carry duel. But still, 2 versus 1 is always going to be better. That means that the Baron was picked up, but they paid for it with their lives. Only Trundle and Nasus able to keep the Baron buff on themselves. Woo! 36 seconds onto the Vayne. With the Dragon coming up in 45 seconds, it looks like the boys are going to be able to posture up for this thing a lot quicker. Because this Dragon Soul should be highly in contention for both of these teams. Wanting to get that ultimate cooldown reduction, wanting to get the extra movement speed. That is crucial for the Hecarim. Chandra just going to clear out his red buff right there. Going to use the Baron buff to get back to base faster. Trying to get this Cloud Dragon set up for his team. Now everyone is alive. Level 17 onto the Hecarim, level 16 only for the Trundle, so he will have the smite advantage if it comes to a 50-50. The dragon is spawning. The boys are here lying in wait. The Mordekaiser, or the Morgana, actually caught out here. A lot of damage. Jackie with the log, able to delete the Morgana from the game right now. That's going to be 45 seconds, so she will not be able to join this dragon fight. That looks like the dragon will be focused here by the Egirls Unite. Nasus going to fight this Mordekaiser, who's now level 18 to only level 16. Mordekaiser actually going to be able to do a lot of damage in this fight now. Steric's Embrace is not going to be able to get him the shield. That's going to be flash away, used in flash forward from the Nasus, trying to pick up the kill, and even further is going to be able to get the shutdown out on the Mordekaiser as well. Now really starting to get this turn. The Cloud Dragon was picked up by the Egirls Unite, so now they have the team fight advantage because there are 2 dead for the side of the boys right now. Vigar Cage going to land onto the Shindra and is going to be able to get the kill, but that means the Ezreal trying to go in onto this Trundle, who's not going to be able to find anything. Flash into 3 people is the Vigar. They're able to drop the cage right before he dies though, but the Vayne isn't ultimate, able to pick up the kill onto the Hecarim right now. Flash forward used onto the Ezreal, is able to get the double kill onto him as well, so that means 4 dead and a pseudo ace for the Egirls Unite, again showing superior team fighting in this best of 3 playoff series. Woo, let's go baby. The Egirls showing that they got what it takes, now starting to shred this turret, trying to finally pick it up. They do not have Baron left any longer. But still, it doesn't matter because the clutch pushes are coming through. A small minion wave is there for the mid lane. Will be able to take the inhibitor turret down low. Mordekaiser not going to be able to do anything further. The Vayne is here, incredibly good at team fights now at this stage. Almost full item. Look how much damage the Vayne is doing onto this Mordekaiser. One more, yes, we'll be able to do it. She's going to be able to pick up the kill. Texas Jam now fully online on this Vayne. Vigar stun going to land onto 2 people, but that's going to be the QSS coming out for the Nasus as well. A lot of damage. That's going to be the Zonia's Hourglass having to come out here for the Vigar, but the Nasus is falling incredibly low. Ultimate not going to land from the Hecarim, who will be able to pick up the kill onto the Nasus right now, but that still means the Hecarim will actually fall, and that's going to be the Morgana going into the stasis right now, but still Vigar coming in huge, able to take out the Vayne right there. The Dark Star and the Dark Matter doing enough damage right there. You gotta imagine, if the Vigar did not go stasis right there and fell, then that would have been surely game for the E-Girls, but still able to come in clutch. This Vigar is incredibly strong. You land a couple of abilities and somebody is dead, showing the prowess on this champion. The real wolf, wanting this game to go on further, wanting to pick up his win for his team, trying to put everything on his back, but still the gold lead is actually in favor of the E-Girls, sitting at 3,000 gold lead at 70,000 versus 67. This is the power of the superior team fighting. They were able to claim all of the bounty that Mordekaiser had accrued, so that gave the Nasus a boost, and now, sitting at level 18, Mordekaiser still only level 16. Nasus has scaled correctly in this game. That is the power of sitting at your turret. And ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't take much to be good on Nasus, but it takes a lot to be great on Nasus. Still sitting at the good level right now. I'm not saying he's great right now, but still doing a decent enough job. Now, the Nasus might have caught up the Hecarim, who is level 18, but does not have the damage to be able to solo against this Nasus. Now, the Trundle is here, but the ultimate is going to have to be used from the Hecarim to be able to get away. That is an incredibly short cooldown onto that ultimate from the Hecarim. Is there a bug? Do you guys hear like the stasis constantly being used right now? We might have to turn that down. Okay, that's going to be a team fight coming in here. The Mordekaiser is going to have the exhaust on him, so not going to be able to do a whole lot of damage. That's going to be the Swain using the ultimate, trying to find the engage further, but is only going to find 4 members into that bush right there. But the Trundle has made a way over here. That's going to be the Ezreal called out. Syndra ultimate able to delete him from the map. Vigar Cage going to come down as well. Vayne wants to get in on this team fight, having to walk around, but that is going to mean the Mordekaiser will fall. The Morgana will fall shortly after. Vigar picked up as well. This is going to be a game-winning push coming out here from the E-Girls. They have united in their stand. They have united in this game, and they have come back from a serious early game deficit to close out this series. They are moving forward in the playoffs. Congratulations to Egirls Unite. You have closed out this series at a solid 2-0 victory. Well done. Well done indeed. Well done indeed, picking up the ace in the end to solidify their victory over the boys. Today, and today for sure, it has been shown that the girls are better than the boys in League of Legends. Excellent, excellent team play. I hit the wrong button. I wanted to see the stats right there. It feels bad. Disappointed, you know. Cloud Killer feels the same way. He doesn't like seeing these 2-0 victories for some reason. They're not exciting for him or whatever. He just wants the series to go on longer. I wanted it to go on longer, but my voice is so happy that it didn't. Congratulations again to the E-Girls. If there are any E-Girls Unite in the chat, please drop your Discord because I would love to get an interview with any one of you. I was not able to find anything further. What do you do for the interview? Just drop your Discord name into the Twitch chat, and I will reach out to you on there, and we'll get you on the stream. But what is the hashtag numbers afterwards? I don't know if I'll be able to find you. We'll see. Texas Jam, you're the first one to get it in here. Let's go. Friend request is being sent. Drek Gill, we'll have a 2-person interview. I like it. Oh my lord. Friend request failed on the Drek Gill. How did that happen? Huh. Okay, here comes the correction. Here it comes. Jackie with the log, I see you. We're going to get all three of you in here because that was a team effort from every single one of you on that game. Again, congratulations. All right, now, how are we going to be able to do this? Give me just a moment. Wanting to add one more to the call. Now we have everybody in here. Just waiting on the Drek Gill to answer the phone. But here, I'm joined already by the Texas Jam and Jackie with the log. Congratulations on that 2-0 victory in this Week 6 playoffs of the ESDL. How does it feel to close out this game 2-0?
Yeah, it's super surreal. Like we went like 0-2 against this team last time, and it was very satisfying to go 2-0 against them now.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, it was an incredibly well-fought team effort from everybody because especially in that second game, y'all were falling down pretty heavily. The Mordekaiser had 5 kills against the Nasus. I mean, tell me, what was going through the mental state and were y'all able to just focus and come back into that game?
It was definitely just like a scale mentality because we have Vayne and Nasus, and we were just trying to get into late game, trying to push the game, keep it going as long as we can. And that's how we kind of just like ended up taking and coming back in the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Texas Jam going on to the Ezreal in Game 1, showing an incredibly high mechanical prowess onto the champion, but then it was actually taken away from you.
Yeah.
And then, like, you started, like, falling down with the Vayne. The Ezreal was actually getting the better of you. Did you have any kind of, did you have to put on your tilt-proof pants for that one?
Yes, definitely. I was just trying to get my items and then just trying to make an impact after that, but that was just basically my goal there.
Totally understand. Twitch chat wants to know, did you guys have a coach for that game?
We did not. No, we don't have a coach right now.
Did not have a coach.
Our coach left us on Game 1.
Oh yeah, he like joined our Discord chat and then just left randomly.
Oh, how sad. So I got to ask then. So the name Egirls Unite, clearly, unless I'm just so incredibly wrong, none of you are girls.
No, you're not.
No, we're not.
What do you mean? I am obviously a girl, my guy.
I just don't know. So a couple more questions coming out here. So now that you guys have moved on into the playoffs, what seeding were y'all coming into this playoff series?
I think we were last.
You were actually last, so just barely scraping in. Okay. So then that first game, when you picked the Gragas and the Yasuo, and what was the top, what was the mid laner? The Lux. That looked like it was a planned team strategy. Is that something that y'all been working on in your practices?
Not really.
Yeah, we just tried to get some good ults going.
Yeah, we were thinking like good team fights for the first game.
Yeah. I mean, with the wombo combos coming out from the Gragas and the Yasuo, that in the dragon fight that you had where the Ezreal went and got a triple kill and then aced afterwards, I mean, that's pretty much what allowed the Ezreal to pop off, because coming in with the ultimate from the Gragas and then the Yasuo able to keep him in the air a little longer, that's what really delayed it and delayed the damage coming through from the boys. So really well fought out there. What are your plans going forward? Do you have anything to be able to move forward in move on into this into the playoff bracket here?
I think we're just gonna try to stick with the same champs that we've been doing pretty well on, and hopefully they don't ban it. And if they do, then we'll have to find something else.
Okay. Well, let me know when you guys are doing the next playoff games. I'm trying to cast the same somewhat teams. That way we can get a little bit of a storyline going on. So just reach out to me on Discord and let me know when that next playoff game is coming up. I will try and cast it if it's not already taken. But again, thank y'all, all three of y'all, so much for joining me for this interview. And again, congratulations on that 2-0 victory over the boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Again, thank you all in the Twitch chat for chatting it up during the game. I really appreciate it, and I enjoyed interacting with every single one of y'all in this best of 3 series. It didn't go to 3 games. It was closed out cleanly by the E-Girls. A little bit shaky in game 2, but still very well played by them. Now the veil has been lifted. We find out that they are actually not girls indeed, but still very well played by them. We are going to have a division championship game played tomorrow. That is going to be between No Practice Squad and the Fatal Infernals. That will be Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So tune into that game. Again, I'm your host, Faoline, here bringing you these exciting ESDL games. I'm so excited that we're finally into the playoff and division championship times of the ESDL. So again, if you want me to cast your games, feel free to reach out to me on Discord. Reach out to me through the Twitch chat. My Twitter handle is up there as well. Reach out to me however you feel comfortable, and I will be happy to do that for you. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, and good luck in your next games.